I'm not Olivia Rodrigo. Sorry, love driver's license. Hi Cosmo, I'm Ariana Greenblatt. Today, I will be going through some famous scenarios and telling you how I would handle them. This is If It Were Me. Okay, so the first set of scenarios are based on pop culture. Dakota Johnson said, the Nepo baby debate is lame and boring. If people tried to discredit your success by calling you a Nepo baby, how would you handle the criticism? They do. They do. Don't know why, don't know how. It's funny because like the internet, you can't really defend yourself because then it's just kind of embarrassing. So I just hear noise and la 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 la. There's not much you can do. But also if you worked hard, go off. In Euphoria, Cassie secretly starts dating Maddie's ex behind her back. How would you handle your best friend doing this to you? LOL. I think I'd handle it just how Maddie did. Beat a bitch up. Yeah, no, I might throw hands. I actually would be more upset that my best friend did it. I wouldn't really care about the ex. I'd be like, okay, goodbye. But that's betrayal.
Has anything like this ever happened to you?
I've been a witness to it happening before. I'm like, T, but absolutely not, thank God. Also, my best friends, we have very different types, so I'll never have to worry about that. My best friend, definitely likes the nerdy vibe, but I kind of like the more, have a tattoo, you know what I mean? Tom Holland is infamously known for accidentally revealing Marvel spoilers. What would you do if you leaked a major spoiler to one of your blockbuster films? I feel like I have before. I'm like Queen spoiler. I feel like it only happens on live, and I never try to do that. But I remember a couple years ago, I went live and leaked something about Borderlands or what my character was doing, and I was like, oh, gotta go. But I think the hardest thing to keep a secret in general was probably the episode I did for Star Wars, because I was doing stunt training in London by myself, filming Barbie in a London park to go home and then film it. And everyone was like, why do you have foam lightsabers? I'm like, I don't know, it's just a hobby, leave me alone. In High School Musical, Gabriella had to choose between the musical with Troy or the scholastic decathlon. If it were you, would you ditch your prior commitment to follow your passion? Yeah. I am singing with Troy. I'm not doing the decathlon, absolutely. Honestly, if something comes up and you're like, I can't not, then do it. Follow your passion, what evs. I know she's not gonna regret not going to the scholastic decathlon, so she'll be good. In the Kardashians, Kim told Kourtney that she is the least interesting to look at. Hell no. If your sister said that to you on TV, how would you respond? If I had a sister and she said this to me on TV, I'd be like, goodbye. I'd be pretty mad. I don't know how Kourtney handled that. If you're debating with someone and you go for physical appearance, you lost. Take the L. That is it for the pop culture section. These scenarios are based off of hypothetical situations, not based off of anyone real or any real things that have happened. I promise. All right, so your boyfriend does an interview and says that he's more of the catch in the relationship. How would you respond if your significant other said this about you? I'd be like, I beg to differ because that's just wrong, and he'd be lying. You develop feelings for your co-star and confess your love, but they don't feel the same about you. How do you continue working with them? See, this is something you'll never catch me doing. I will never, I could be in love with you, but I'm not gonna tell you until we're wrapped. And there's not a sequel or a season 2, goodbye, you know what I mean? But it's not cute or fun if it goes wrong. But me, I'm in my la la land all the time. I could work with anybody and, usually they're literally adults, so I'm like, hey, mom and dad. But if I were to work with a teenage boy, anywho, don't do it, okay? Make your project, talk to your hand makeup people about it, and move on. That's what I do. You show up to the premiere of your friend's film and get booed while walking the carpet because they don't want you there? How would you respond to the haters? If I heard a boo that was to me, you bet your bottom dollar I'm leaving. I'm going home, okay? I'll text my friend, congrats, boo thing. Why are we booing? We're not in a cartoon. I think of booing as a cartoon. Let's wake up, we're in real life, knock knock. I don't need to be anywhere I'm not wanted. That is my rule. If I'm in a room and I'm not wanted, let's not waste my time and energy. Okay, someone approaches you and says they're your biggest fan, but you realize they're confusing you with another A-lister. How do you handle the situation? I'd be like, I'm their biggest fan too, and I understand where you're coming from. And I'm sorry I'm not her, and I hope this was a lovely experience for you.
Would you ever pretend to just be that person to make them happy?
No. The only time I was like confused for somebody else, I was with Maddie Ziegler at Jingle Ball iHeartRadio and we were presenting Sabrina Carpenter. I was walking with Maddie and I think they thought I was Olivia Rodrigo because I had my hair like down and like a red lip. And I was like, I'm not Olivia Rodrigo. Sorry, love driver's license. No! You realize the guy you've been seeing sold a story to TMZ about you being a diva on set. How would you confront him? I'd be like, not that she's mozo, like, what is this? I think I'd be like, you liar and a fraud, you snake, how dare you? And then I'd be like, bet that up, game time. And I'd start a war and I'd tell someone he like smells or something. But I'm not a diva, so he'd be a liar and a cheat. Your outfit for a red carpet is going viral online and being turned into a meme. How do you handle people mocking you? That's kind of a nightmare for me. You're a meme, like people, no, can't do that. Never step foot out of the house again. Fashion is subjective, so I could see something and I'm like, wow, that's hideous, and then another people would be great, camp, love that so much. So I guess just like go back to the drawing board and sit down with your stylist and be like, what did you do to me? I made myself a meme because I just wore this sick Tom Brown outfit, but then I was like, the inspo was the little lad. It was like, berries and cream, berries and cream. I got ahead of the haters. That is what I would do if it were me. Don't take my advice. Go watch Borderlands. I love you all so much. Mwah.